Geitzenauer. And field judge, DJ Way.
Yeah, just you can hold it if you want. Yeah. Where's our girl? I don't want you blowing away. What happened? Ah, she weighs about 90 pounds. Last time I see her, she's flying away.
We welcome you to play-by-play coverage here. Audio only coverage.
Will everyone please rise, remove your hats, and honor America during the playing of our national anthem.
AIA rules, we can't show you the entire game video-wise. We've got the national anthem.
You got the mic all set? Alright.
All right, welcome to our broadcast on a blustery Saturday night here in the far East Valley. We're probably closer to Apache Junction than we are to, well, there goes my umbrella, than we are to Phoenix. And it's going to be, the weather I'm sure is going to play some type of havoc with the game tonight, whether it's the wind on the kicking or obviously wet balls are going to be harder to catch than, you know, obviously if it was dry conditions. But you know what? It's football and you play in the conditions that the good Lord gave you. And that's where we're at tonight. So welcome to the broadcast, Bill McCullough, Cool FM, and also from 520 Sports Talk. And I'll let you introduce yourself.
Yes, thank you, Bill. I'm Julian Duran, accompanied with Todd as well from Cool FM. And we are here in the semifinal game where Willcox makes the 3-hour drive to Mesa to play.
Joseph Sanchez. Number 5.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a road trip for the Cowboys, but
13, Ishmael.
they're used to road trips when they have to go into Tucson, but this one's a little bit further. But should be an interesting game. Number 2 ranked Scottsdale Christian against number 6 Willcox Cowboys tonight. So
number 8,
we're hopefully looking for a good game. Like I said, the weather, I'm sure, is going to be playing a big part in the execution on the field. Like we said, with wet balls, we may see a lot of fumbles, a lot of dropped passes just because of the moisture on the ball. But we'll see what happens here. This is like Midwest football weather, huh, Todd?
It's 57 degrees, Bill, here, but it feels colder than that.
Yeah, because they got that wind.
It's really windy. I've got the umbrella here. Your umbrella that you bought already went up.
Already went up.
Can't use that one. That's how windy it is.
My umbrella's DOA.
Tonight. And the rain continues to fall.
So we are starting a little late. We had a lightning delay earlier that moved us back a half hour, and we're hoping that we can get this one in without any further delay. Let me stand under here if that's cool here. So both teams getting all geeked up for the opening kickoff. Did they have the coin toss yet?
Yes, they did.
I don't know who won the coin toss. Willcox is the visiting team. I know it's an audio only. They have their white jerseys with their red helmets and red pants. Scottsdale Christians in the navy and white as the home team by way of their seeding, the number 2 seed in the playoffs compared to number 6. So I'm thinking Scottsdale Christian probably won the toss and deferred. They will be kicking off right to left, and Willcox will get the ball first.
Cowboys, number 7, Anthony Morales.
Both of these teams have lost and beat between their common opponents. They've beat the same teams and they've lost to the same teams.
Okay.
So we should be in for a good one today.
Here we go. Short kick picked up about the 22-yard line, and he's tackled just across the 30. He's going to mark it about the 32-yard line, and that was Cook on the return. He got about a 10-yard return on that. And that's where the Cowboys will start 1st and 10.
And Bill, let people know that it's an audio-only broadcast tonight as well.
Okay, and once again, we just want to remind the folks at home that this is audio only due to the strict rules that the AIA places on semifinals and final football games. So 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Quick pitch to the near side. He's going to cut up the field and get good yardage over to about the 36.
Ball carried by number 6, Caleb Cook.
Cook with the carry.
51.
And the Willcox Cowboys they use 3 running backs. Cuevas, Cook, and
Cowboys, number 5, Robert Hill Jr.
Zasher Cook, Ishmael Cuevas are the main 2 running backs. So ball on the 36-yard line. And once again, just power running inside. He only gets a couple yards up to about the 38.
Ball carried by number 21, Asher Ward.
And that was Ward that time with the carry.
London Olson.
Olson with the tackle for Scottsdale Christian. What's their
Brings up
mascot?
third down.
Scottsdale Christian mascot. Look on your paper, we'll tell you. So 3rd and about 4 for the Cowboys in a tight set. No wideouts, really. Just a tight line set out of the shotgun. He's going to dump it off, and they got a 1st down and more over midfield and all the way down almost to about the 45-yard line. Cuevas with the little screen pass.
Number 18, Martin Perez, and number 0, Brody Flowers.
So Flower and Braves for the Eagles on the tackle, but a nice play. They let the rush come through and just dumped it over their heads on a screen pass. And Willcox in Eagle territory now at the 45-yard line, 1st and 10. Just a smash mouth football. We've been seeing it all year long with Willcox.
Number 3,
And
Sanchez.
Sanchez that time with
number 18,
the run. And as we told you before, they're going to distribute the ball. They got 3 quality running backs.
And early on, we're seeing what Willcox is going to do, the weather going on. Not sure if the pass game is going to be there tonight. So early on, run game looking strong for Willcox.
Yeah, I'm not sure they're going to go downfield a lot. Those little dump-offs maybe, but with this rain and everything, it remains to be seen. A little trap play, and they had him dead to right in the backfield, and he just squirmed his way out of it inside the 40. Let's see where they mark it.
6, Nathaniel Elrod.
So Elrod with the carry, and he's just inside the 40-yard line.
Ball carried by number 6, Caleb Cook. Brought down by number 54,
And
London
correction
Olson.
on that was Caleb Cook, the ball carrier. Gave him a yard, 2nd and 9. 9:16 left to go on the clock here in the 1st quarter. Glad you could join us. Out of the shotgun now, once again, tight formation for the Cowboys. Back to pass, he's going to try to go downfield. It's intercepted by Scottsdale Christian up the far sideline, and he may go all the way. And yes, he does. That's a pick 6 for the Eagles as they get on the board first. touchdown, Scottsdale Christian. At the 8:52 mark. And that's what Julian and I were talking about. I don't know if you're going to want to pass downfield too much, Julian.
Yeah, stated earlier, the pass game is not going to be there tonight. I'm not sure if for either team. That time around, the Willcox receiver was not ready for the pass. They had double coverage on him. Pick six going the other way.
So quickly, Scottsdale Christian out to a 6-0 lead. And let's see what this kick looks like with the weather elements. Lining up for the extra point. And he also got a low snap, and it was kind of fumbled by the holder, but he got it down in time, and the kick was good. So with 8:52 left to go in the opening quarter, the Eagles up 7-0 over Willcox. Sponsors?
A big thank you to SSVEC, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community, our presenting sponsor tonight. It is a windy, rainy one here tonight, and
Back
it
to
is
return for the
cold.
Cowboys, number 7, Anthony Morales. And number 6.
Also want to thank Ed Morse Automotive Group, Cochise County, now back by Morse.
On to kick
So
off
here
the
we
Eagles,
go.
number 87, Brock Libby.
The wind knocking the ball off the...
Yeah, it's fierce here. Cook and Morales are the return men, and they're all the way up to the 15-yard line. And so you can tell that the wind's definitely taken effect. And it's a squib kick on the ground, picked up about the 25-yard line. It's trying to come to the near side, spins around, and is tackled just shy of the 35-yard line, about the 34.
Caleb Cook.
Cook with the return. Didn't have a lot to work with.
Brody Flowers.
And Flowers with the tackle for the Eagles.
The wind here is blowing left to right. Maybe another reason for the squib right there.
I think so.
Keeping the ball out of the air.
Yeah, they're gonna see some things that you don't normally see in football under the sunshine. So 1st and 10 once again for the Cowboys. They were on a nice drive until the interception. And under center now, single running back. And just straight ahead power football again.
You guys are going to have to read this down.
Ball carried by number 13, Ishmael Cuevas.
So Cuevas, Ishmael Cuevas, his first time rushing.
Brought down by number 0,
And
Brody
want to
Flowers.
welcome the Willcox listeners to you. You may not know this because I'm the owner and host of 520 Sports Talk. Since I did so many Cochise County games this year, we not only had our football player of the year up in Tucson, which was Noah Chanez of the Badgers, but we also decided to do a Cochise County 520 Sports Talk player of the year, and that's Ishmael Cuevas of the Willcox Cowboys. So hopefully we're going to see a lot of good stuff from him tonight. What a season he had over the course of 10 games, and definitely a well-deserved award. We will get with the athletic director and the powers to be at Willcox High School and set up a show, a 520 Sports Talk show.
Brings up 3rd down and 3. between tiers. Brings up fourth down. Timeout Eagles. America First Credit Union is a proud supporter of Arizona high school athletes and communities and should be your first choice for any financial solution.
And they're going for 2 on a fake, and he throws it incomplete. So no good, and Scottsdale Christian maintains a 1-point lead, 7-6 at the 3:42 mark here in the first quarter. The Cowboys were driving, and the Cowboys now, with a nice couple runs by Cuevas, scored but did not get the extra point. And we have a 7-6 ball game with 3:42 left here in the first quarter.
And yes, between Cook and Cuevas, pretty much the dynamic duo for this Cowboy team, getting it done so far.
So Cowboys ready to kick off here, down by 1. And they booted straight away, and they've got the wind with them. He kicked that one all the way back to the 2-yard line. Here come the Eagles. They got a little bit of a crease over the 25-yard line to about the 26 or 27. Looks like they're going to mark it about the 27-yard line. Watkins on the return. And Dela with the tackle on special teams. And Morales helping out.
And this might be 2A football, but man, these guys can play. Both sides of the ball.
So the rain is lightened up a little bit. It's still windy.
Drive on the 18-yard line.
And there was a penalty on that play, a block in the back, so that puts them all the way back to the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 Eagles. Inside run, and the front four once again of the Cowboys all over them.
Ball carried by number 6, Nathaniel Elrod, brought down by a host of Cowboys.
So Elrod with the carry. So Elrod with the carry, and it's going to be 2nd and 12. He got 3 yards after the penalty. It was first and 15. 3:04 left to go here in the first quarter. 7-6 in favor of the Eagles. Back to pass, and now he's going to tuck it under, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield for a loss at the 15-yard line. So Hagelson looked downfield, no one was open, decided to tuck it in, and that's where a swarm of Cowboys came in.
Yeah, and amazing deep field coverage by the Cowboys, able to open something up in the backfield for those players like the linebackers and the linemen, and they were all over that quarterback.
So once again, Scottsdale with a 3rd and long, 3rd and 13 for the Eagles, and they're deep in their own territory. I don't think they're going to be really doing anything risky. He's going to kind of do a flanker screen and dropped. Once again, the weather, that ball's wet, and it's going to be a little difficult to catch the ball as opposed to if it was just we had dry conditions.
So it would have been an easy catch on any other Phoenix day. Does not work today, Bill.
But he had a long ways to go, though. That was a 3rd and 12, and he caught it about 2 yards in front of the line of scrimmage, or he dropped it. So Scottsdale Christian punting about the 3-yard line, and they get a kick. Once again, they're kicking into the wind, and it takes kind of a sideways bounce, and they're going to mark it about the 43-yard line of Scottsdale Christian. So Willcox in Scottsdale Christian territory with a short field once again to work with. And let's see what Mr. Cuevas and company do.
And the Cowboys might have to treat this first quarter like it's halftime to keep the wind on their side, maybe get another score before the end of the quarter.
That's a good point. That's a really good point. 2:04 left to go in the quarter.
Cowboys will start their drive on the 43-yard line.
Cowboys from the Eagle 43-yard line, 1st and 10. Under center, 2 backs. to the near side, tried to get to the outside, but the good penetration by the front line of the Eagles and tackled for a loss. Cook was the ball carrier. So tackled all the way back at the 46-yard line, loss of 3. So 2nd and 13. Single back now. They do have 2 wide receivers split. Once again, the same play that he scored the touchdown on. So Cuevas again, and he gets a little bit of the yardage back.
Help on the play by number 24.
Now Cowboys looking at a 3rd and 11, Julian. You put the ball up in the air? I don't know.
I'm not sure. The one time you did it, it led to a pick 6, and it was kind of a double-edged sword. The Eagles are now ready for the run. So we'll see what they cook up on this 3rd and long.
Yeah, with Cuevas, I mean, you can get the 11 yards. He's such a good back, but most times this would be a passing situation. Under center again, 2 backs, 2 split out to the wide side of the field. Once again, it's a little sweep, and there's a penalty that stops the action. Let's see what it is. And it's a timeout before the snap for the Cowboys.
Timeout, Cowboys. 39 seconds left.
Don't forget we have
So Cowboys didn't like what they saw and called a timeout before the snap. And they're going to get maybe 1-2 plays left to go in this quarter, I think, Julian.
Yeah, so the clock management, like I said earlier, you need to treat this first quarter like it's halftime. You want this wind on your side.
So the wind at their back, they've got the momentum on the wind right now. It's going to be changing at the start of the next quarter, which, like you said, we maybe 1 or 2 plays, depending on if they get out of bounds or the different scenario. But Cowboys talking it over on the far side. Eagles just on the field already. They're waiting to go.
And for good reason, Bill. They know pretty much there's a 90% chance the run is coming.
And they probably know it's going to be Cuevas, but we'll have to see. Let's see what Coach drew up here in the timeout. So 3rd and 11 for the Cowboys. Man in motion, fakes the jet sweep and goes right up the middle. He's got the first down and more all the way down to 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown. Willcox. So that was a heck of a call. Fake the jet sweep to the far side and a delayed handoff to Cook that time. And Cook scampers in 44 yards on that touchdown run. And it puts the Cowboys ahead 12-7 pending the point after.
1 touchdown for Cuevas, 1 touchdown for Cook now.
And we need Asher Ward to get a touchdown, the 3rd running back.
Number 13, Ishmael Cuevas. Down the hold, number 3.
9 seconds after the timeout.
So Cuevas, I know the Willcox people know it already, but he's a great player. He also kicks extra points and field goals. Kick is up and blocked. So Cowboys 0 for 2 on the extra point conversions. And as we stand right now, 30 seconds left to go in the quarter and a 12-7 lead for the Cowboys. So a good quarter, scoring 2 touchdowns. It's just hopefully those missed extra points won't come into effect later on in the game.
Next return for the Eagles, number 1, Dom Dickerson.
The Eagles coming into this game are the favorites, actually, being the number 2 seed against number 6 seed Cowboys. But man, these Cowboys are the ones applying pressure early, and they are getting it done.
So Cowboys kicking off now for the 2nd time. Like we said, 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. And Willcox comes storming back after being down 7-0, up 12-7 now. Had a little pooch kickoff, fielded about the 27-yard line for Scottsdale Christian, and he gets over the 35 to about the 38-yard line. And that's where the Eagles will take over, 1st and 10. 26 seconds left. That was a 4-second play.
Indianapolis. Brought down by number 31, Tyler Larson.
So quickly up to the line are the Eagles. Tight formation. They do have 2 receivers to the near side, 1 split out to the far side, and a jet sweep to the far side, and nothing doing as they the front 4 looking right at the linebacker, shot the gap and tackled them all the way back at the 30-yard line. A loss of 7 on the play.
Brought down by number 58, Vlad Senyenko.
Senyenko just hit that hole. He looked like the running back. Hit that gap in the blocking and just tackled him for a 6-yard. They're going to give him only a 6-yard loss. Mark it at the 31. And another timeout on the field. I believe Scottsdale Christian called that one.
End of the quarter.
Oh, end of the quarter. Okay. So at the end of the first quarter, the Cowboys up 12-7.
Insurance partner of the Arizona Interscholastic Association. 2 trusted names.
This is crazy with the leather and everything like that. We do want to thank SSVEC, our powering sponsor that brings you all the great sports in Cochise County on Cool FM Live. Phil McCullough, Julian Duran here at a blustery, cold, rainy, windy ALA North Mesa Stadium. And
urgent care is here for you.
I'll tell you, Julian, I'd almost rather be out there with pads and a helmet than sitting up here with my pants are soaked. It's cold. But hey, you know, we gotta power through it, and we're glad that we could bring you this state semifinal 2A football game up here in North Mesa. So once again, Eagles on offense now down. They haven't been down until that last touchdown. 2nd and 10 now for the Eagles. And a little, try to do like a flanker screen, it looked like, Julian, but once again, you know, that ball's slippery.
Yeah, and the pass play, both teams in total are now 0 for 4, including 1 interception. And the wind seems to have died down just a little bit. And that's in favor of the Willcox Cowboys. So let's see how this second quarter plays out.
Willcox did get that completion on that screen play.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so they do have 1 completion, but yeah, anything else has been incomplete. And Scottsdale Christian now looking at a 3rd and 17. They've had a lot of 3rd and longs so far in the game.
In large part to that Cowboy defense that has been stifling as of yet.
So once again, a little dump-off pass on the screen, and there he goes up the field. And he got close to a 1st down, but I believe he's short. John Dickerson caught the screen pass and jetted up field, but I believe he is short. And by about a yard. So 4th and 1. Once again, you're in the midfield area. The ball's at the 47-yard line of Scottsdale Christian, so they haven't crossed midfield, but they're going to go for it again. They only have a 4th and 1 this time. So I don't think either coach really wants to put the ball off the foot of the punters. So whistles blow before the snap, and a timeout, Scottsdale Christian.
Timeout Eagles.
So I believe that's their 2nd timeout. 11:07 left to go till halftime. And you're looking at a 12-7 score in favor of Willcox.
Big thank you to our sponsors. We can't do it without you. Seniors helping seniors. They're caregivers, our seniors themselves. They show up ready to exceed expectations. Check them out at SouthernArizonaSHS.com. Also, a big thank you to Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community. And what a game we have for you, folks. 11:07 here in the second quarter. 12-7. The Willcox Cowboys have the lead.
Thank you, Todd. And before the game, I don't know, you may have joined us late, but before the game, we told everyone that Scottsdale is the second-ranked team in the playoffs. Willcox number 6, but Willcox ahead. And here we go. Fourth and 1, excuse me. Oh, up the middle and got a big chunk of yardage. First down and more. Just got a quick hitter on an inside handoff. And he's all the way down to about the 43-yard line of the Cowboys. So Eagles now in Cowboy territory at the 43 and a 1st and 10.
Yeah, so we're going to see a lot more of that this drive. Runs up the middle, runs up the outside. And let's see what they can do.
Cowboys showing blitz, and he ran right past it where the blitzer came. And another big gain down around the 30-yard line. So that one kind of backfired on him, Julian. Right where the blitzer came through is where the hole was for the running back.
Yeah, and a beautiful read by the running back, shooting the right gap and able to get a fresh set of downs.
Asher Ward with the almost a touchdown saving tackle. He had a full head of steam going on for Scottsdale Christian. Man in motion going away from us. And a fumble on the snap, and all he can do is fall on it, but a bunch of Cowboys fell on it too. Let's see who's got the ball. Cowboy fans across the way are saying the Cowboys have it. Let's see. And that is the case. The Cowboys have the fumble on the Scottsdale Christian, their second turnover of the game. So the turnovers are tied at 2 now.
And yeah, we're going to see that a lot more tonight. Maybe a few more faulty snaps tonight. And both teams are going to play through it. Winner of this game does head on to the state championship game. And both teams are going to play their hearts out tonight.
So, you know, in hindsight, Julian, if you look at it, had it not been for that pick 6, we'd have a 12-0 game here. Cowboys 1st and 10. Kind of runs to the outside. He's got the corner. Here he goes. Around up the field and out of bounds inside the 40-yard line of Scottsdale Christian. Asher Ward with a nice sweep play, and just before he got to the edge, he cut it back up inside. And a tremendous gain on the play. 1st and 10. 10:08 left to go here in the first half.
Yeah, Ward running up towards the outside, turning on the Jets, and now in Eagle territory once again are the Cowboys, threatening to score once again.
There were some nice blocks on that play as well. Cowboy offensive line doing a good job. Cowboys hurry up to the line. Let's see if they go on a quick count. And once again, the whistles blow, and let's see what the call is. There is a flag on the play. They didn't really get set in their four. Yeah, I was going to say, how can you throw a flag when they weren't even in their stance? It's a timeout Cowboys. So they hurried up to the line. Apparently didn't like the defensive formation that Scottsdale Christian was showing.
For a chance at $2,500.
And they're going to talk about it over on the far sideline and try it again. It is 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. The ball is at the Scottsdale Christian 39-yard line. So the Cowboys really, Julian, have had short fields to work with almost the whole game with the exception of the opening kickoff.
Yeah, they're going to look to continue their hot streak running the ball.
So 1st and 10 Cowboys, back up to the line, out of the timeout, under center, just a straight ahead blast play once again, and he's still on his feet, tackled inside the 35. Cuevas down to about the 33-yard line.
Brought down by number 18, Martin Perez, and number 0.
So Martin Perez on the tackle for Scottsdale Christian. Kind of a fun fact, Todd, Scottsdale Christian was actually one of the teams that I played when I was in high school. I'm a small school guy as well. I believe I lit them up for 28 points in basketball. Oh, wow. All right. Going to be a sweep on the other side going away from us. And he gets inside the 30, I believe. Cook with the carry.
Brought down for number 5, Chase Reader.
Let's see where they mark it. Looks like they're going to mark it right at the 30. So a 3-yard gain for Cook.
And it seems like every time Cook or Cuevas gets the ball, positive things happen for the Cowboys.
And Ward too, yeah. They got that three-back tandem. And that's a nice problem to have if you're the Cowboys. I mean, any team in the state would love to have 3 quality running backs. So 3rd and 1 for the Cowboys, and you know what they're going to do, just blast straight ahead. And a short game, but more than enough for a first down. Once again, Cuevas with the carry.
First down for the Cowboys.
So as Julian pointed out, both teams on their common opponents, they beat some of them and they lost to some of them. So no advantage there. But Scottsdale Christian on their heels, Julian. I don't think they've ever played a team like this before. Pitch to the near side, trying to get outside. Now he busted out of the corner. He's got the edge and runs out of bounds inside the 20-yard line, about the 19. So Caleb Cook, he was kind of bottled up, wasn't he, Julian? He off tackle, and then he busted it outside.
Yeah, running through rush hour traffic, able to get some positive yardage out of it. And another positive for the Cowboy running backs, as we've seen all tonight.
So 1st and 10 now, and they are in the red zone here at the Scottsdale Christian 19.5-yard line. Once again, just an off-tackle dive play, and gets close to the 15. Cook with the carry once again. So Bilby with the tackle for the Eagles, and I'll tell you, I love to watch a good running team. I mean, it's not raining anymore, so we may see a little bit more passing if the rain continues to subside. There's a few sprinkles coming down, but nothing like it was. And 1st and 10 once again. And this time, Scottsdale Christian not fooled and tackled for a loss on the play back to about the 21-yard line.
Yeah, and we can expect to see some adjustments by the Eagles as we reach the latter stages of the game. And they're going to be on the lookout for Cook, Ward, and Cuevas pretty much every time they get the ball.
But that's the nice thing about having 3 backs. You don't know which one's going to get it. But anyway, 7:02 as we get under 7 minutes before they snap it here left till halftime. Glad you could join us here on Cool FM Live for the 2A state semifinal game, Scottsdale Christian and the Willcox Cowboys. Throws to the far side, little dump off pass, and it's complete around the 15-yard line. Let's see where they mark it.
Pass complete for number 13, Ishmael Cuevas.
So only the second completion of the game. Ball at the 15-yard line. Looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 9. Willcox up to the line. Split out to the near side. Tight formation. Other man in motion. Once again, just a trap play off the right side tackle for a short gain.
Ishmael Cuevas.
Cuevas again with the carry. So it's going to be 4th and 8. And you know they're going to go for it. No kicking with this wind tonight. So big down for the Cowboys, 4th and 8. On the 14-yard line of the Eagles. He's going to roll to the near side, throw back to the far side, got a man open, and he just waltzed into the end zone. for the third Cowboy touchdown. So Cook, with a nice misdirection pass, he rolled to the near side, turned around, fired it back to the far side, and that really actually, Julian, shows you the good arm strength that he has, the quarterback. And totally threw the Scottsdale defense off. He was wide open, and like I said, just waltzed into the end zone. So 18-7 now, and they're going to try to go for 2 to make up for those lost extra points that they had earlier in the game. Going to roll to the far side, hand it off, but nothing doing. So 3 touchdowns, but nothing to show after that. And with 5:17 left to go, we have an 18-7 game.
Yeah, and going for 2 there, you are against the wind, so it might be another reason they chose to go for 2. But nonetheless, they're up 2 scores.
Good point on that one. Yeah, 2 scores, 18-7, 5:17 left, and
back to return for the Eagles, number 1, Dom Dickerson.
Our people back in Cochise County very happy at this point.
For the Cowboys,
now remember, there's 5:13. That's plenty of time. And if Scottsdale Christian can steal some points here before halftime, they get the second half kick. So they might have a 2-for-1 possession here, and that's what they're going to try to do, is try to steal some points right before halftime to draw within a touchdown or so, and then get the opening kickoff in the second half and a possibility to tie it up if they can convert on this possession. Kind of a high kick, short, fielded at the 30-yard line.
And that kick might have been by design, hoping the wind would bring it back and maybe recover. But the Eagles will take over at roughly the 35-yard line.
That was only about a 30-yard kick and a very short return. But Eagles don't have bad field position. They're at the 36 or 37-yard line, their own 37-yard line. So 63 yards to go for a touchdown for Scottsdale Christian, if that's the case. 5:12 left to go here till halftime. Inside, faked the inside handoff on the play action and went up the near side for a big gain for Scottsdale Christian into Cowboy territory. All the way down to the 37-yard line of the Cowboys. So from the 37-yard line of the Eagles to the 37-yard line of the Cowboys, and Scottsdale Christian in business now. Under 10 minutes left to go, 9:52. So no huddle offense, although the refs are kind of holding things up before they spotted the ball ready to play. And Scottsdale Christian once again, man in motion coming to the near side, just a quick inside handoff and stacked up with the line. Got a little bit of help from the offensive lineman pushing him forward, and he'll get it out by the 35-yard line, a gain of about 2 or 3.
Yeah, and the Eagles are now starting to find holes in the Cowboy defense, and they're going to take full advantage of it.
So ball marked at the 36-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 8 after a 2-yard gain. 2 receivers split out to the far side, 1 to the near side, out of the shotgun for the Eagles. Going back to pass, he's looking to the far sideline, a little out pattern, complete. Trying to get around the defense and tackled by almost the entire secondary of the Cowboys. But enough for a first down for Scottsdale Christian as they continue to drive.
Yeah, and once again, moving the sticks. This is about as close as they've been to a touchdown.
On offense,
disregarding the pick 6.
Yeah, on offense, this is their deepest penetration. So 1st and 10 from the Cowboy 22-yard line. Rolls to the near side. Now he's going to tuck it under and run and slides inside the 20. Not enough for a first down, but got some positive yardage there. Everybody downfield, it looked like Julian was covered.
Yeah, and How about that slide by the quarterback about carrying him a few yards on the field?
So ball placed right at the 20-yard line. Eagles in the red zone of the Cowboys. 18-7, 3:10 left to go. Clock is moving. Cowboys showing blitz. Here they come up the middle. And they tried to dump it off on a checkoff pass to the near side, and it was incomplete. So 3rd and 7 now for the Eagles on a very important down.
Yeah, and that pass nearly picked off by the Cowboys. Somehow they have everything downfield covered. This defensive coordinator for the Cowboys is doing great work here.
So this is a big down for Scottsdale Christian. A yard, 4 down territory, so they got a couple downs to get 7 yards. Out of the shotgun, single back. Here comes the Willcox rush, and he just gets off tackle to the far side, gets positive yardage, and still falls forward to around the 10-yard line, and that's going to be enough for a first down. Now, depending on where they mark it, Todd, it could be 1st and goal, or they could be maybe at the 10.5, and they could get a first down inside the 1. We'll see where they mark it.
Yeah, and if the Eagles were to score, it'd be right now, 2-score game, get a touchdown, get the ball back again, start the second half, and this is a brand new football game.
Yeah, like we said, trying to steal some points right before halftime. Out of the shotgun once again, motion to the near side, just a quick blast up the middle, and is stopped for a short gain. Elrod with the carry, and Cuevas with the tackle. So 2nd down, it looks like they marked it right at the 10, so it's 2nd and goal now. Got to score, can't get a first down, but Eagles knocking at the door. We're down to 1:55 here in the 2nd quarter. Tight formation for the Eagles, only one split out wide. And he's going to misdirection on a sweep to the far side. And initially it looked like he had a little bit of room to run, but a nice closing by the outside linebacker and secondary for the Cowboys.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how they're doing this. They have pretty much everything covered, beside a few plays here and there, but man, this Cowboy defense, despite everything against them, the long drive, the weather, they are making it happen.
Yeah, Scottsdale Christian's got their yardage off of big plays. Anything that's like trenches or line of scrimmage, the Cowboys have held their own. It's 1:42 on the clock now. 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line. Going to take the snap, roll. Got plenty of time. Throws into the end zone. Tackled. He came out of the end zone. And looks like the ball's going to be spotted about the 3. Stephan with the catch. They did not score, so it's going to be 4th and goal. Trying to see where they marked the ball. Can you see, Julian?
Half-yard line, it looks like.
And how about that,
Yeah.
Bill? If they were a 1.5 foot back, he had space behind him. That's a touchdown.
Exactly. So, ball inside the 1-yard line. 4th down. This is a big one. I think Willcox stood him up. Oh, a second effort. Just into the end zone. They had him stood up initially. Torgerson with the touchdown. And all of a sudden, it's 18-13, pending the point after. Good game as it should be. You got the 2 state semifinalists here. You wouldn't expect anything less. And in spite of the weather, we've got a great game. And they're going to try to get the extra point by way of kicking it. Let's see what happens. They've got the wind to their back. And kick is up and good. So Scottsdale Christian converts the extra point on both of their touchdowns Willcox has not yet converted an extra point on 3 of their touchdowns, and yet it's only a 4-point Cowboy lead now.
Yeah, and once again, they will receive the ball to start the second half, and it is a one-score game, 18-14. So let's see if the Cowboys can miraculously score another touchdown before the break.
So Eagles preparing to kick off. I mean, how many times during the season, Todd, have we said that first possession in the third quarter is the most important possession of the game? And just a little short low kick, caught and dropped, but he picks it back up about the 28, trying to go to the far side. He's got a little bit of room, spins around, and gets over the 30 to about the 31, looks like. So Duran with a run back, but we do have a penalty marker, and it probably could be a block in the back possibly. Let's see what happens. Officiating crew still talking it over, and you're looking for the guy in the white hat, and it looks like a personal foul against the Cowboys, and that's a 15-yard penalty. So that one hurts. They get the kickoff and they get knocked for 15 yards on the personal foul. It's going to put the ball inside the 20, and it's going to be about the 16-yard line. And that's where the Cowboys will take over. Under a minute left. I don't see them, Todd, doing anything risky. They're too close to their own end zone. I would probably just take a knee and go into the halftime locker room. Or a simple handoff. Don't want to turn the ball over here. First and 10 Cowboys at their own 16-yard line. Under center, 2 backs in the backfield. Man in motion, just a straight ahead blast. Now he's going to pop it outside. Got a little bit of room, keeps his legs running. Cuevas up to about the 20-yard line. So was that a gain of 4?
Yeah, it looked like a pretty good gain on that one, and clock is winding down. Maybe 1 or 2 plays left for the Cowboys.
Yeah, they don't seem to be in any hurry, and then, like we mentioned, they're not going to try anything risky here for a late turnover. They have the lead, only a 4-point lead, but they do have the lead heading into the locker room unless something drastic happens on this next 13 seconds. This should be the last play of the first half. Just a straight ahead play. He's still on his feet. Up the far sideline, over midfield to the 40, the 30, 20, and didn't get in, and the clock unfortunately runs out. He was about 3 steps away from breaking it into the end zone. Is there any flags on the play?
Ball carried by number 13, Ishmael Cuevas.
No, I don't think so.
And that should be the end of the first half, although the players are kind of still mulling around in the field, and now they're heading to the sidelines.
He got down to around the 18, 19-yard line.
Yeah, he was about 3 steps from being able to break it. He got caught from behind. What a way to end the half. Didn't score, but they do carry an 18-14 lead into the halftime locker room.
All right, folks, thank you so much. We had some microphone issues because of the rain earlier. Water got into our microphone, so we had to kind of switch over, so we apologize for some of the audio difficulties. We're going to try to fix the problem if we can here during halftime, and we'll be back with you shortly. Right now, we are at the half, about 14 minutes, 46 seconds left to go in the halftime here, and we'll be back with the exciting second half coverage. Stay tuned to Cool FM Live. Your Cowboys of Willcox lead 18-14 at the half, and we will be back with the exciting second half coming up shortly here in about 14 minutes on Cool FM Live. Back to the studio, and Dan, we'll be back shortly. Hang tight, folks.
Oh, okay. He's the NHS guy? Yeah, he's not NHS guy. I'm an NHS. announcer, but apparently, no, you didn't have to pay that stupid fee. It's $500. Yeah, in order to broadcast it, because then I think this has the sole media rights.
Stop by Portillo's for legendary Chicago-style hot dogs, Italian beef, and more. It's flavor you can't resist. Craving something delicious? Raising Cane's is serving up the freshest chicken fingers with one love, quality. Talk early, talk often. Visit TalkNowAZ.com for tools and resources to start meaningful conversations, prevent substance misuse among teens, and build stronger, healthier communities. Visit your local Valley Toyota dealership to drive your journey forward with the right.
want to thank our sponsors. Can't do it without you. SSVEC, our presenting sponsor. Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community. A big thank you to Seniors Helping Seniors. Desert RV in Huachuca City. Stan Greer Millworks. Thank you to Burger King in Bisbee. Ed Morse Automotive Group. They'll have their big Black Friday sale in Sierra Vista starting on Friday. Biggest savings of the year for the Ed Morse Automotive Group. American Southwest Credit Union. TWN Communications. Prestige Remodeling. Grasshopper Landscaping. Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista. Aloe Fiber. Right Way. Sierra Toyota. Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane. Vinny's Pizza of Sierra Vista. Sonic Sierra Vista. Duran Plumbing. The Sherry Ethel Team. Eagle Plumbing. And a big thank you to Always Faithful Dog Training and Copper Queen Community Hospital. Thank you so much to our sponsors for their sports coverage and our sponsorship of our sports coverage all year long. All right, we are 35 seconds away from getting underway here in the second half. The Cowboys with an 18-14 lead. And back over to Bill McCulloch and Julian Durant.
Thank you, Todd. Getting ready. Both teams out on the sidelines. Scottsdale Christian Eagles are going to be receiving the second half kickoff after scoring that late touchdown to draw within 4 points of the Cowboys. Cowboys going to be kicking off right to left. And this should be a whale of a second half. It was a very good first half.
Return for the Eagles, number 20.
Both teams showed that they could move the ball, although, you know, Julian, that Scottsdale Christian really didn't show that they could stop Willcox. Willcox basically stopped themselves.
Yeah, other than that pick six early on in the game, Willcox so far just dogging the Eagles on the offensive end.
So getting ready for the kickoff. Clock set at 12 minutes. We got 24 minutes of football left here. Don't go away. State 2A semifinals here in North Mesa. Cowboys kick off a high short kick, going to be fielded about the 32-yard line, and he's going to be tackled almost immediately around the 35. So a very short 3-yard return on that one.
Yeah, and as we're getting ready for this second half, be ready for still a lot of heavy running offense by both of these teams as the rain continues to pour down, the wind still keeping up, and no end in sight to this weather.
So 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Ball at the 35-yard line of Scottsdale Christian. Just a quick blast up the middle. He's got some room and gets all the way up to the 45. So one play and a first down.
Yeah, the run game is still going to be strong by both of these teams. The Eagles progressively finding more holes in the Cowboy defense. So let's see how this game progresses.
So that was probably one of the big halftime adjustments, I would imagine, on Scottsdale Christian's part, was we've got to open up some better holes to run the ball, because passing is not something you really want to do a lot of on tonight with the weather. Another play, and he gets stood up right about the, I think they're going to give him about a yard to the 46, but he had a head of steam and ran right into a brick wall.
Yeah, the Cowboys that time all over it, reading that play like an open book.
So they didn't give him any yardage. 2nd and 10 for Scottsdale Christian. Out of the shotgun, 2 receivers split out to the far side, single receiver to the near side, man in motion, and quarterback's going to call his own number, gets into the secondary over the midfield down to about the 48-yard line.
Brought down for number 13,
Cuevas with the tackle. And it's going to be short of the first down. It looks like it's going to be about 3rd and, what do you think, 4 or 5? I'm having a hard time seeing the field marker. So from the 48-yard line of Willcox in the shotgun again, Scottsdale Christian. And just an off-tackle play, well enough for the first down, gets down to about the 42-yard line. Late flag comes in. Let's see what that's all about. And it looks like it's going to be against Willcox as they're walking backwards, and that's a big one. That's a 15-yarder. Personal foul. Oh, my. You don't want that happening.
15-yard penalty. First down for the Eagles.
And so Scottsdale Christian in great shape now at the Willcox 27-yard line. 10:13 on the clock here in the third quarter. Just underway here in the second half. And that was a huge penalty on the Cowboys. Once again, out of the shotgun, two receivers now to the near side and keeping it on the ground. And a short gain off an inside run. I think he got inside the 25, but not by much. So Scottsdale Christian, they are going to mark it about the 24-yard line. And 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard gain. Eagles up to the line. Once again, two receivers to the near side, one split out on the far side of the field. And they're just going to keep it on the ground. And once again, that big defense at Willcox, that was a nice play by the middle linebacker. Just stood him up as he crossed the line of scrimmage. And Cuevas with just a big hit. Coming up on the 9-minute mark. And I don't believe he gained any yardage on that, Julian.
Yeah, third down coming up for the Eagles, and the Cowboys defense, as they near closer to the red zone, is tightening up a little bit.
Back to pass. Here comes the rush. He's going to let it fly down in the corner of the end zone. Did he catch it? He did. Touchdown, Eagles. Took us a second to see if he caught the ball all the way across the field on the far end zone. So Scottsdale Christian, what do we say? To steal the points in near halftime and score on the first possession of the second half, and they regain the lead 20-18. And that's where those missed extra point opportunities are going to came back to haunt the Cowboys now. It should be a tie game, but it looks like Scottsdale Christian, if they can make this extra point, will be up by 3 and up and good. So with 8:39 left to go, we have our score: 21 points for the Scottsdale Christian Eagles, 18 for the Willcox Cowboys. Willcox will get their first crack at the ball in the second half coming up.
Thank you to our presenting sponsors, SSVC, serving our community, and Ed Morse Automotive Group. Don't forget about their Black Friday sale coming up this Friday in Sierra Vista with the biggest savings of the year. 8:39 left to go here in the third quarter. Cowboys now down 21-18. Scottsdale Christian ready to kick off. Back to Bill McCullough.
So Eagles come out of the locker room and score quickly on a nice pass to the back corner of the end zone to regain the lead 21-18. And kind of a low kick once again. Brought out to cross the 30, still on his feet, trying to go to the near sidelines, over the 40 and tackled about the 42-yard line. So a nice return by Willcox, and that once again will set him up, Julian, with a short field.
Yeah, Caleb Cook on the return. Caleb Cook, Ward, and Ishmael are just... Cuevas, yeah, have their fingerprints all over this game. And don't go anywhere just yet. It is a one-score game, and we have plenty of football left to go.
So Cowboys once again down only by 3. The only other time they were down was on that pick 6 early in the game at 7-0. They ran off 3 unanswered touchdowns before Scottsdale Christian scored right before the half. Hand off to Cuevas, and he's going to be maybe get a yard. Or excuse me, Caleb Cook maybe got a yard as the Scottsdale Christian front line converged on him. Let's see where they spot it. Okay, it's right at the 43-yard line. And they're saying he didn't gain anything, so it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Cowboys. Once again, out on their center. And just a delayed handoff to the second back coming through. Wiggled into the linebacker area and looks like he got up to about the 47. So a gain of 4. And it's going to be 3rd and 6 now for the Cowboys. And right now, Scottsdale Christian's got all the momentum. So the Cowboys need to get this first down, or they risk having to give the ball back up to the Eagles. First possession for Willcox here in the second half. 7:13 on the clock and rolling. Quick pitch to the near side. He's got the edge. Gets over the 50 and dives close to the 45 as he gets out of bounds. Enough for a first down, and that's going to move the chains.
Brought down by number 81,
Giannopoulos with the tackle, but I'll tell you, that was a big, big third down conversion for the Cowboys.
Yeah, and once again, Cook on the carry. Cowboys, Eagles, no answer so far. And we're going to see a lot more of that tonight.
I thought they might have had them bottled up 3rd and 7, but Cowboys with the first down, and 1st and 10 now from the Eagles' 45-yard line. Straight ahead, he's going to go all the way into the end zone, untouched. And Cuevas, once again, there's your player of the year, as we mentioned. And for those people listening in Cochise County that maybe are not familiar with the Cowboy running back, that's right there is why he got the Player of the Year award for our 520 Sports Talk Cool FM Live Cochise County Player of the Game. I just want to do a quick side note, Todd, and thank Teller Trophy. In Tucson, they're the ones that are going to provide the trophy for for Ishmael. So this is going to be interesting here. Cuevas is going to try to get the extra point, and that will put him up by 4 if he can get it. They have not been converting any of their extra points so far. And another flag on the play before the snap.
Flag on the play.
And let's see who jumped. And it looks like it's going against the Cowboys. So that's going to make the extra point a little bit longer. And it's not that Cuevas doesn't have the leg. It's just that the wind is swirling and just a very difficult time for the Cowboys, although the Eagles have converted all their extra points.
Yeah, and the wind is against them right here, so let's see how good this leg of Cuevas is.
Yeah, he's kicking into the wind. The wind's blowing from left to right. Cowboys going from right to left. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 6:27 left to go here in the third quarter, Cowboys regain the lead and now are up by 4, 25-21 in the State 2A semifinal game here in North Mesa.
Big thank you to Duran Plumbing, serving Sierra Vista and Cochise County for residential and commercial plumbing projects for 10 plus years with a lifetime of experience in the industry. Proud supporter of our local sports and the Willcox Cowboys in this semifinal game. And Bill McCulloch, the Cowboys have pulled ahead again here, 25-21, 6:27 left to go in the third quarter. And they're getting set to kick off again. Back to Bill McCulloch and Julian Durant.
Thank you, Todd. And Julian, like we discussed, still Scottsdale Christian has not shown any defense that they stop them maybe on a few plays, but the Cowboys pretty much move the ball at will.
Yeah, and that's due in large part to this amazing coaching staff of the Cowboys, just leading these boys to what it seems like glory, and they want to make it to the state championship game and prove to be a force to be reckoned with.
So on the kickoff, Scottsdale Christian got it back to about the, looks like about the 26-yard line. They haven't spotted the ball yet. 27-yard line, make that. And that's where they'll have it 1st and 10. Now trailing 25-21, and 6:23 left to go here in the third quarter at ALA Mesa North Stadium.
Well, Willcox has at least taken some of that momentum away that Scottsdale had there for a moment, so let's hope they can continue that.
1st and 10 for the Eagles. Motion to the near side. It's going to just drop back and pass on a play action. He's got plenty of time. No rush from the Cowboys. Now they're going to close in on him and tackle him shy of the 30-yard line. Actually looks like it.
Any gain on that, Bill? I don't think there's any gain.
Yeah, they marked it at the 27. He had plenty of time to throw, Julian, but once again, that's secondary for the Cowboys on tight coverage.
Yeah, all the time in the world in the pocket, and he had great patience. But man, this Cowboy defense has everything covered.
And that's what you call a coverage sack. So once again, 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. A quick out pattern. Oh no, they ran it inside. He faked it and faked us out. The keeper by the quarterback. Helgeson once again stacked up at the line, maybe got a yard. And we're looking at 3rd and 9. So another big down early for the Eagles, not wanting to give that powerhouse Cowboy offense the ball back.
Yeah, and if I was Eagles, I wouldn't want them to get the ball back either. So let's see what they can cook up here.
3rd and 9, ball on the 30-yard line. They need to get to the 39-yard line. Now he's back to pass. Once again, he's going to go over the middle, and it looks like it's caught but short of the 1st down. Did he catch? Incomplete. Okay. So 4th down, and you're going to have to kick it on this one. There's no way you're going to go 4th down and 9 this deep in your own territory.
Yeah, and it's just too risky. This Cowboy offense has been lucrative, and this defense as well, but you want them to have the worst field position possible.
So he's going to kick it about the 20-yard line, little side rugby-style kick. Got a good kick with the wind all the way down. They're going to pick it up around the 9-yard line. And boy, that was a heck of a kick. He did have the wind to his back. Now he hit it at the 20, and it went all the way down to the 9. That's a 71-yard kick from where he kicked it, but you got to count from the line of scrimmage. So about a 60-yard kick. They're going to place the ball at the 8-yard line. And boy, what a, that's an equalizer for not getting the 1st down.
Yeah, and you want to use this win to its full advantage because this is the last quarter that the Eagles are going to have that.
That's a great point. Willcox will have the wind to their back going into the final quarter, but right now, trying to get out of the shadow of their own goal line, 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line. Once again, just keep it on the ground on an inside handoff, a very short gain for the Cowboys. Let's see where they mark it.
Ball carried by number 13, Brian Helgeson.
Helgeson was the ball carrier.
Looks like it's 9-yard.
So he got a yard, 2nd and 9, 4:17 on the clock here in the third quarter. Cowboys up 25-21. So 2nd and 9 as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Trying to give himself a little bit of breathing room here. And once again, an off tackle run. Now he busted outside. And another short gain. He was running more east and west, Julian, than north and south.
Yeah, this Cowboy defense does not look like a 6-seed defense. It looks like a top 3-seed defense so far.
So Cook with the carry. And, you know, I don't think he got any yardage on that one, too.
I think it stayed the same.
Yes, so it's going to be 3rd and 9, and this is a huge down for the Cowboys because they want to get that momentum back. Two receivers split to the near side. Nobody split outside to the short side of the field. They're going to go to this side. Just a quick hitter up the middle. He's going to get to only to about the 25-yard line. Excuse me, the 15-yard line. And that was Cuevas. And so we're going to have back-to-back 3-and-outs as Scottsdale Christian had to kick it away to the Cowboys. Cowboys couldn't do much with their offense on that series of downs, and they're going to have to kick it away. Now, bear in mind, they're kicking against the wind. So let's see what kind of leg this punter has. And the kick. And yeah, you can definitely tell the wind held that one up. A very short kick. Gets a kind Willcox bounce, and it's going to go out of bounds about the 43-yard line of the Cowboys. So Scottsdale Christian already in Willcox territory at the Cowboy 43.
Yeah, and this wind might be the biggest factor of this game as of yet, not including the 3 Cowboy running backs.
And the rain's starting to come down a little bit harder now again. I'm looking at the flag blowing straight to the south. It's going from left to right. And Scottsdale Christian trying to regain the lead, down 25-21. Had to kick it away last time. Let's see what they have in store. Cowboy defense has been stellar to this point. Out of the shotgun. He's going to do a jet sweep. He's going to keep it himself. Fakes the jet sweep. Gets into the secondary. Still on his feet. And down inside the 30-yard line for a nice gain and a first down. There is a flag on the play, and there's also a down Cowboy about the 35-yard line. So let's see what is happening on both the injury and the flag. Both teams kind of returning to their respective sidelines. And he's still on the ground, and he looks like he's face down. That's not a good sign. We still have yet to hear about the flag.
Against Scottsdale.
Block to the back on the Eagles.
So block in the back, that's going to be a 10-yard penalty against Scottsdale Christian. And let's see if that was after the first down, or they're going to have to replay the down.
Okay, he did get up, number 7.
So
On his own.
Willcox player number 7 gets up and walks off to the sideline under his own power. That's a good sign. And a block in the back was the penalty once again. We're just waiting to set the ball down ready for play. Looks like it's going to be about the 41-yard line of Willcox.
And that rain starting to pick back up again, Bill.
Yes, it is. So what happened was they gave him the first down. Then they marked the penalty off after the play. So 1st and 10 now from the Cowboy 41. And there goes a nice run off tackle to the near side over and inside the 30-yard line. So about a 12-yard gain and another first down for Scottsdale Christian. Well, those holes are starting to open up now for the Eagle running backs, Julian.
For the Eagles.
Oh yeah, the holes have been getting progressively bigger. The offensive coordinator for the Eagles doing his job. And as they inch closer to another touchdown, they're looking to regain this lead.
Two split out to the near side, out of the shotgun, single back set. Back to pass once again, and he's going to go to the far side and a little out on a completed pass. And shoved out of bounds by the Cowboy secondary.
Pass complete to number 2.
So it's kind of funny. The rain's starting to come down, and now they're starting to pass again.
Number 11.
Go figure. So Jackson with the reception on that.
Looks like it's going to be about at the 20-yard line.
It looks like they're about a yard short of the first down. So 2nd and about 1. Eagles quarterback keeper and gets the first down up the middle. 1:19 on the clock, if you're wondering. With both teams running, that clock's going to continue to run and shorten the ball game. Now, on the coaches, what they have to think about going through their minds is we're not going to have that many possessions left because both teams are running and they're continuing to run the clock. So you have to kind of mark your strategy accordingly.
17-yard line. The ball is at the 17 right now.
So they did give him, they got the first down the last play from the 17. He's back to pass. He's going to come to the near side. Catch, and inside the 5-yard line, down to about the 2, are the Eagles. Olafson with a nice catch. And Scottsdale Christian once again knocking at the door. 8:48 left to go. Or excuse me, 40 seconds left to go. Looked like an 8, not a 0. 40 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. They want to score before the quarter ends because they're going to have to go against the wind in the final quarter. So first and goal from the 2-yard line are the Eagles. And tackle on a short run. He did not get into the end zone. So Elrod down to about the 1. He did get some positive yardage, but not enough to get into the end zone. So down to 12 seconds. That might be the last play of the quarter unless they hurry up. We're under 5 seconds. It looks like they're just going to run the quarter out. So at the end of 3 quarters, our score, the Willcox Cowboys holding on to a 25-21 lead. But Scottsdale Christian has the ball on the Willcox 1-yard line.
Big thank you to our sponsors, Desert RV in Huachuca City, aiming to build a community that surpasses RVs by giving back through local youth sports sponsorships, veteran support, and community fundraising events. Go to desertrvcenter.com. The wind has picked up a bit. The rain has now picked up a bit again as well. Everybody's getting drenched if you don't have an umbrella. It's 25-21. Willcox holding on to that slim 4-point lead. But the ball is at the 2-yard line. Scottsdale threatening to score here with 12 minutes left in this game. Back to Bill McCulloch and Julian Durant.
Thank you, Todd. Okay, don't go away. We got the final quarter in the 2A state semifinal game here at American Leadership Academy, Mesa North. And Scottsdale Christian on the first play of the fourth quarter has it on the 1-yard line. Actually, I think they're going to put it back to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for the Eagles. So the bad news is that they score, they regain the lead. The good news is Willcox has the whole quarter with the wind at their back. Just a straight pass into the end zone and wide open. They did not expect that. Touchdown Eagles. So Scottsdale Christian gets the lead back in this seesaw battle, 27-25. And pending the point after, they've converted on all their point after touchdowns. And they're going to try to go for their fourth point after, 27-25, trying to put point 28 up on the board. Rain starting to come down even harder now, and the kick is up and good. So with 11:56, that was only a 4-second play. 11:56 left to go here in the ball game, or at least in regulation. It's 28-25 in favor of the number 2 seed Scottsdale Christian Eagles.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a basketball game, kind of an inside-out action. You like to penetrate inside, get the run game going. That'll open up the pass game for sure.
So this ought to be interesting now. Willcox, like we said, with the exception of that last possession where they went 3 and out, has had a lot of success moving the ball, but now the wind is really starting to kick up here in North Mesa. Kind of unusual weather here for late November here in central Arizona. Eagles ready to kick off and kick it straight away, fairly deep. It's going to be picked up on a bounce. Bobbled the ball, but he retained possession. That was dangerous there and got right around the 25-yard line. So that could have been disastrous for the Cowboys, but he did maintain possession. Once again with the rain, you got to remember that ball is slippery. So Morales did a good job of retaining possession here for Willcox. 11:52 on the clock as the Cowboys get their first possession of the fourth quarter, now down by 3 points. Cowboys up to the line. Only one receiver split out to the far side. Two in the backfield under center. And a handoff off the right side. All the way down. He's over the 40. He could go all the way. Trying to foot race and Ward. And tackled inside the 10. Is that a horse collar?
I believe that's Ward. Ball is carried by number 21, Asher Ward.
Asher Ward all the way up. It looked like that was kind of a interesting call, Julian, because he's like waiting. As soon as he hit that edge, he turned those jets on.
Yeah, turn on the jets towards the left side of the field, and they made their way all the way to the 9-yard line. It's going to be a first and goal for the Cowboys.
As we said, Scottsdale Christian, other than that last possession, really has not been able to stop this Willcox offense. So Cowboys, first and goal, 11:23 left to go in the game. Trying to regain the lead. It's a straight smash ahead and a short gain, although he's still on his feet, churning those legs. Cuevas, that's why you lift weights in the summer and do a lot of squats and keep those legs moving. And let's see where they mark it. They started at the 9, and they're just kind of taking the people off the pile, the players off the pile. And he got 2 yards to the 7.
Yeah, and that 2-yard gain, not the worst thing in the world. You're at the 7-yard line. Now, this is the time to pull out. If you have a great run play, now is the time. I'm sure they've used most of them. But if you got anything else, now's the time to pull it out.
And in motion, once again, an inside handoff. And it looked like he started to get caught from behind on the defensive tackle crashing down. But he's still got positive yardage on a short gain. But it's going to be about 3rd and goal from about the 5, I believe. And actually, they're going to mark it at the 6. So tough sledding here for the Cowboys as they get down deep into Eagle territory. Eagles defense coming up big on the first 2 plays. And let's see what they have in their bag of tricks here on 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line. Single back in the backfield. And it looks like a jet sweep to the far side. Cuts it in and just shy of the end zone. He's going to be tackled right around the 1-yard line. That was Caleb Cook on the jet sweep around to the right side. And it's 4th down and goal to go from the 1-yard line for the Cowboys, trying to regain the lead. 9:28 on the clock and counting. Huge down for the Cowboys, down by 3, trying to go back up on top. Coming up to the line of scrimmage, they've got 2 in the backfield. Under center is the quarterback. 1 receiver out, and it's going to be a timeout, I believe. Yes, it's going to be a timeout.
Timeout, Cowboys.
And it's going to be a charge to the Willcox Cowboys, so that'll give them 2 left. Clock stops at 9:10.
Thank you to our presenting sponsor, SSVEC, powering our live stream coverage, youth sports coverage all year long, and this semifinal game. What an exciting game we have for you tonight, folks. Willcox on the 1-yard line. It's 4th down, right, Duran?
Yeah, just keep saying
4th and 1 or 4th and 2. They are right there. And you call a timeout here, you want to draw up the best possible play. This is go big or go home.
All right, Cowboys coming back on the field after the timeout. 4th down, and we'll call it 36 inches. no, 4th and 1 here. 9:10 left on the clock, and let's see what this Cowboy offense is going to do. This is a very important down. Single back, I'm sure it's Cuevas, just straight ahead, and push. And they got stopped by the front line of the Scottsdale Christian Eagles. So ball over on downs, but a lot of flags. Don't go anywhere. Let's see what's going on. Cowboy offense still on the field. The Eagles started to celebrate and come off the field, but the flags were thrown late in the play, and possibly maybe a face mask grabbed on that, Julian? What do you think?
Not sure. Everyone was jumbled up. Let's see what the refs call it here.
So we're still waiting for the officials to give us an indication on what the penalty was.
Willcox players look a little frustrated.
Personal foul on the Scottsdale Christian. No, excuse me, on Willcox. Once again, Willcox kills himself with a personal foul. And even more importantly, Todd, Scottsdale Christian would have had the ball on the 1-yard line, and now it's going to be on about the 16-yard line. So Willcox, terrible mistake. They could have had a possibility to get a safety, and now Scottsdale Christian has a little bit of breathing room out at their own 16-yard line. So a big stop by the Eagles defense to keep the score at 28-25.
Yeah, and this Willcox defense has been amazing throughout the game. Let's see what they can do here.
1st and 10 from the 16. Eagles, shotgun, just straight ahead, handoff, and got a couple of yards out to close to the 20.
Ball carried by number 6, Nathaniel Elrod.
Elrod with the carry. And they're going to mark it right at the 20, so 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. Allred with the tackle for the Cowboys. Clock running, 8:37 and counting. Second and 6 for the Eagles, out of the shotgun. Man in motion going away. And once again, just a straight ahead dive play, but they're getting some penetration into the linebacker area now, Julian, as those holes become a little bit bigger.
Yeah, and on top of that, clock management now playing a huge part for both of these teams. You're going to see the Eagles take their time with this, get a few first downs. Run game is still going to be strong for them. Heavy usage. Let's see how this turns out.
You know, looking back at that last possession for the Cowboys, I don't know if I would have tried to jam it up the middle. They might have done like a fake in the middle and then try to go something off tackle or the outside, but nevertheless, Eagles defense stopped them, and now they have the ball, and it is 3rd and 3 now for Scottsdale Christian. And whistles blow before the snap.
Willcox is clapping their hands. Maybe it is against Scottsdale.
And it looks like it's going to be a motion penalty against the Eagles.
5-yard penalty.
So that'll back them up.
Remains 3rd down.
To about the 17 or 18-yard line. And it's still going to be 3rd down, but it's going to be 3rd and 8 now for Scottsdale Christian. Once again in the shotgun, single back set, 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. He's going to go back to pass. He's going to go a little out pattern over to the sideline. And caught for a first down near the 30-yard line, maybe the 31. So Scottsdale Christian converts their 3rd down to keep their drive alive.
Yeah, once again, this inside-out action by the Eagles coming through for them once again. We are 5 minutes through into this 4th quarter, and time is on the Eagles' side.
So with both teams using their ground game almost exclusively, although Scottsdale Christian has started to pass a little bit, that clock continues to run. There's not going to be that many more possessions for either team. And a 1st and 10 for Scottsdale Christian. Back to pass again, and tries to go on an out pattern to the near sideline, and just short. He had to dive and leave his feet, and he wasn't able to come up with it. Incomplete pass will stop the clock at 6:38 to go here in the final quarter, and that'll give both teams a chance to huddle up and maybe figure out what they're going to do on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, and the Eagles still pacing their way down the field. This drive has now taken roughly 4 minutes.
Eagles up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass. Once again in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the far side, only one to the near side. Inside handoff off tackle. Got over the 30 to about the 31.
Brought down by number 13, Ishmael.
A short gain as Cuevas comes in for the tackle.
Brings up 3rd down.
And the ball is at the 31, and it's going to be 3rd and 3. They need to get to the 34-yard line for a 1st down. So another big 3rd down for the Eagles.
Yeah, this is about as big as it gets here. It's a 3rd and 9.
That's right after the penalty, my error. 3rd and 9, so even a bigger chance for the Eagles here. They have to go a lot of yardage. Here comes the blitz from Willcox as the quarterback keeps it. He breaks a tackle. 1st down and more up the sidelines near midfield. So the blitz came, and that's the 2nd or 3rd time, Julian, that they've got burned on the blitz because they just go right through the hole where the blitzer came, and a big gain and more importantly, a 1st down to keep their drive going.
Yeah, Bill. There's been some miscommunications on the defensive end by the Cowboys in this 4th quarter. A couple plays ago, they were scrambling on defense before the snap. So maybe tighten up a few screws and see where this takes them.
Clock stopped on the out-of-bounds play. 5:46 left to go. They've got to keep the Eagles scoreless or maybe a 3. Little dive up the middle, and it's going to get across inside the 45. Elrod with the carry, and Allred with the tackle. Clock moving now, 5.5 minutes left to go in this one. And with the way things are going, Willcox is going to need to keep the Eagles out of the end zone and have maybe one more chance to come out with a last possession touchdown. Cowboys down by 3, 28-25. Eagles 2nd and 8 after that 2-yard gain. Little jet sweep, and they've got him all the way from the backfield, tackled for a loss around the 47-yard line. That didn't fool anybody.
Yeah, loss of 6 on that play. Cowboy defense tightening up once again, much of what we saw in the first half.
So a big loss on the play for the Eagles. They did not need that. Now, Willcox is going to start using their timeouts to keep the clock running. Remember, in high school ball, there is no 2-minute warning. So Cowboys, I believe, maybe only have 1 timeout left, and that's what it looks like on the scoreboard. So they have to be very careful, and they've got to stop the Eagles on this possession with that play for lost yardage. That's going to help them. And the ball is all the way back, I believe, about the 47-yard line of the Eagles. So they went back on their side of the 50. Rain continues to come down here, wind blowing. Not the best conditions you'd want for late November, but we are here and we're glad to be bringing it to you. So ball at the 40, let me see where they put it. 49-yard line make that. So just shy of the midfield mark. Just a second under 5 minutes, 4:59 left to go as the Eagles come up to the line of scrimmage. Single receiver to the near side, 2 in the slot to the far side. Single back, he's going to go back to throw. Got protection, looking downfield. Now he's running out of protection, but he gets the ball away, and it's intercepted by Willcox. Up the near sideline, still on his feet, waiting for his blockers. And all the way down to about the 22-yard line goes Willcox. Now, check me if I'm wrong, Julian and Todd, but it looks like the receiver caught it and he just ripped it out of his hands.
Yeah, he said, give me that, and I'll take it as far as I can. They are nearing the red zone. They are nearing another touchdown and the lead.
Demarion Jackson with the, well, steal catch, I guess you call it, for the Cowboys.
Yeah, that's a play in basketball, you see, not too much in football. So 4:45, and boy, the tables have turned now, and Willcox has an opportunity to run some clock. Scottsdale Christian with 3 timeouts. Handoff out of the off tackle to the far side, and Ward gets about 4 or 5, it looks like.
21, Asher Ward.
Let's see where they mark it. It was at the 22-yard line, and now it's at the 18-yard line. So a gain of 5, nice gain on first down, and they're going to give him 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Clock continues to run, 4:17 and counting. A field goal ties it, a touchdown gives them the lead out of the shotgun. Another same play almost to the other side, the near side of the field, but not quite as good a production. Caleb Cook on the carry, and he may have gotten a yard. So he got a yard, and 3rd and 5 now. So this is a huge play for the Willcox Cowboys. They do not want to give up the ball. And if you can help it, you don't want to have to settle for a field goal. That would tie the score, but it also would give Scottsdale Christian plenty of time with 3 timeouts to go down the field. 3rd and 5. He's going to roll to the far side, dump it off on the pass, and way overthrown. So that's going to bring up a 4th down, and this is going to be a tough decision for the coach. They do have the wind to their back. Cuevas is a good kicker. If he makes it, it's tied. But then you've got 3:21 left to go for Scottsdale, and they have all 3 of their timeouts left.
Yeah, once again, time is on the Eagles' side. Huge 4th down coming up for the Cowboys. Let's see what the play call is here.
So they are going to keep the offense on the field, 4th and 5. And this is the ball game right here if you're Willcox. And timeout, it looks like, for the Eagles.
Timeout, Cowboys.
No, it is a Cowboy timeout. That's their last timeout. So, but this is probably the most important play of the game right here. You don't get it, game's over. If you get it, you still have a chance to keep the drive alive, either hit a game-time field goal or hitting a go-ahead touchdown. 3:21 left on the clock.
Yeah, and you go for it here. You have some of the 3 best running backs in 2A football Arizona, but you also have a pretty good kicker who is also a running back. So let's see what the coach calls up.
Thank you again to SSVEC, our presenting sponsor, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community. Willcox coming back out after the timeout. Biggest play of the year, probably right here, right now for Willcox.
Okay, out of the timeout, Cowboys up to the line of scrimmage. 2 running backs in the backfield. One receiver to the far side, everybody else tight on the near side. He's going to roll back and pass, throw it across the way, and knock down, and that's going to be a turnover on downs, and that will probably do it for Scottsdale Christian. The flow of the play went to the near side, and then he turned around to throw it to the back on the far side, and the linebacker had penetrated the line of scrimmage and knocked the pass down. Eagles ball on the turnover on downs, 3:17 left. So if you're Willcox's defense, you have to be trying to strip the ball at this point.
Yeah, you strip the ball or a 3 and out will do, but man, they are out of timeouts. They need a miracle.
So Scottsdale Christian, the number 2 seed in the state. 3:17 left to go for them to go to the championship game next week. Cowboys trying to pull a rabbit out of their hat here on defense. 1st and 10, Eagles. Out of the shotgun. He's going to just keep it on the ground, hand it off, and a nice big hole, and he gets it up almost to the 30-yard line on about an 11-yard gain. That's going to be a first down. Now that will stop the clock while they move the chains, but it'll start back shortly. Elrod with the carry. Clock stopped at 3:10 to move the chains, but now he's going to place the ball ready to play, and the clock is going to start again. Eagles coming up to the line. 2 receivers split to the far side, 1 to the near side. Out of the shotgun, and whistles blow before the snap. Somebody jumped. Let's see what it is. Oh, no, it's a timeout, Scottsdale Christian. So that will leave them with 2, and the clock is at 2 minutes and 49 seconds.
Thank you to Prestige Remodeling and Restoration LLC, Sierra Vista, pioneering a vision approach of customer-centric service. Visit them, prestigesierravista.com. 2:49 left to go in this ball game. Coming down to the wire here, Scottsdale Christian with a 28-25 lead. Thank you again to Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. They also do pool cleaning services as well. Willcox back onto the field after the timeout. Scottsdale Christian as well. Back over to the play-by-play coverage with Bill McCulloch and Julian Durant.
So out of the timeout, 2:49 left to go in this one. Eagles with a 3-point lead and the ball. Once again, just keeping it on the ground straight ahead. Gets 2 or 3 yards. Elrod with the carry, but more importantly, the clock will continue to run. Willcox out of timeouts, is unable to stop the clock. So all Scottsdale Christian needs to do is get a first down, and they can take a knee. 2nd and 8 as we come up to the 2:20 mark here in the final quarter. It's been a whale of a game. Both teams playing very, very well. And it's just a shame on this type of game that there has to be a loser. Out of the shotgun. Oh, fumble on the snap, and he just has to fall on the ball back to the 25-yard line. So a loss of 6. Now, this is going to be interesting. It was 2nd and 8, and now it's going to be 3rd and 14. But the clock continues to run.
Yeah, and that is pretty much best case scenario, other than a pick 6, of course, for the Cowboys. But get a stop here, and you have one final chance to make it happen.
Now, you know the Scottsdale Christian will not go for it on 4th down because they're deep in their own territory. They're going to kick it away, and Willcox maybe might have a time for 1 or 2 plays. Once again, timeout looks like for Scottsdale Christian. That's going to leave them with 1:24 left on the clock. 28-25 in favor of the Eagles.
Score more, give more, play more.
Thank you to Ed Morris Automotive Group. Cochise County now backed by Morris. Don't forget about their big Black Friday sale. Biggest savings of the year on new and used vehicles in Sierra Vista at Ed Morris Automotive. Timeout right now. 1:24 left in the ball game. Hope still alive. A big 3rd down and 14.
Stronger, healthier community.
So we'll see what happens here, folks. Stay tuned. Hopefully, we'll see what happens with the Cowboys here, and maybe we'll get the ball back. Yeah. Bill, back to you.
Thank you, Todd. Now, if here's the scenario, let's set the table for you. The clock is stopped. If they fall short of the first down, depending on if it's a run or pass, if it's a pass and complete, the clock would stop on the turnover. If it's an incomplete, it would obviously stop. They're just going to keep it up the middle and tackled just as he crosses the 25-yard line.
Brought down by number 73.
So Cook with a tackle on there.
Number 6, Nathaniel Elrod.
Elrod was the carry. Now we're coming up on 1 minute left to play. Scottsdale Christian in no hurry to jump up to the line of scrimmage. They still have 19 seconds on the play clock. And there is looks like a 38-second disparity between the play clock and the game clock. So that would leave Willcox maybe time for 2 plays. Remember, no timeouts left as Scottsdale Christian calls their 3rd and final timeout. So just a quick chat on the sidelines for Scottsdale Christian. I think they just wanted to kind of make sure everybody was in the right position. They're going back in punt position. Clock stopped at 40 seconds. And actually, Julian, that timeout worked in the favor of the Cowboys.
Yeah, stop the clock, and they're going to put this one away. And once again, the wind is against the Eagles. So coming back to action, let's see what happens with this kick.
Now, they've got 3 guys on the return, which tells me they may do a kind of a reverse, kind of like a Cal Bears play versus Stanford. Or I was thinking they're not setting up for the block. They're setting up for the return, and they're also wary of the fake punt. And a low kick, and tackled immediately at the 32-yard line are the Cowboys. So 31 seconds left to go 69 yards. So this is going to put Willcox a little bit outside of their comfort zone, having to put the ball in the air.
Yeah, anything short of perfect here for the Cowboys will result in a loss. You're going to have to, like you said, Bill, put the ball in the air.
Cowboys up to the line, 1st and 10, 31 seconds left to go. Ball at their own 32-yard line. And he goes on the far sidelines, and it's picked off by Scottsdale Christian, and that's going to be your ball game. The pass pattern on the far sidelines, just underthrown a little bit, allowing the safety to come up from backside coverage to pick the ball off. And the Eagles are going to be headed to the championship game next weekend for the 2A trophy. All they have to do is take a knee, and it's a wrap.
Yeah, and unfortunate for the Cowboys there. You drew up the play you had to draw, but the Eagles were all over that one.
So we want to congratulate the Cowboys, though, on an excellent season. Got it all the way to the semifinals. That's nothing to be ashamed of. You had some really good players on this year's squad. And unfortunately, in a game like this, somebody has to come up on the short end. Scottsdale Christian just takes a knee in the victory formation, and that's going to do it. So players shaking each other's hands. They know, both teams knew they were in a war tonight, and I think there's mutual respect on both sides of the ball. Even though the Eagles came out on top by 3, they were in a war.
Yeah, an amazing season by the Cowboys. Winning record, you're the 6th seed, making the 3-hour drive to come and play the 2 seed. It's going to be a tough game, tough weather, probably the worst circumstances possible for the Cowboys, but they came out here and fought like champions.
So Scottsdale Christian, I think in the back of their mind, Todd, knows they got away with one.
Yeah, what a heartbreaking loss, to say the least, for Willcox. Falling short here tonight on a windy very windy, rainy, cold night, and unfortunately come up short, losing 28-25. But they're definitely winners in our hearts because they battled away, fought hard, but unfortunately fall short tonight.
So those of you back in Willcox, you may want to get a hold of one of the fans here at the game. I'm sure that the players would love to see a nice contingent of Cowboy fans welcome them as they come home off the bus after putting up a whale of a game and a good effort, great fight, and just coming up 3 points short. So that's going to wrap it up for us in a terrible weather, North Mesa weather night tonight. And unfortunately, the Cowboys' season ends. But like I said, they have a lot to be proud of, and we will be getting with the athletic director and the principal and setting up that award ceremony show. We're going to try to do it at R&R Pizza. We will set it up. We'd like the whole town to come out. Let's eat some good pizza and really congratulate Ishmael Cuevas on a job well done. He is your 2025 Cochise County Football Player of the Year from 520 Sports Talk and Cool FM.
Thank you so much, Bill McCulloch, for joining us from 520 Sports for the coverage tonight of a very exciting game. Unfortunately, the Cowboys falling short. Thank you to Julian Duran as well. I'm Tom Ryan. Have yourselves a great rest of your night, folks. We'll catch you again next time here on Cool FM Live on Facebook and Cool FM Live. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube as well. So long, folks. Till next time. Bye-bye.